Welcome to the Furlough Capital Real Estate Podcast, where we dive into the intricacies of Christmas. I mean, real estate investing, where, gosh, I totally threw myself off here. Of real estate investing, and our mission is to equip people to invest wisely in both Christmas, properties, and people, so that together we can build wealth, celebrate the joy of Christmas, and improve housing together. I'm James, and this is my wife, Jessie.
Merry Christmas!
Yeah!
Yes!
We made it.
Excited. We made it, yes. And funny story, this year, while we were picking out our tree, it got dark.
It did get dark.
So we didn't I mean, I guess we saw our tree. We had cut it down already.
It's fine. Yeah.
But it's good. Like, I like our tree. It's a little shaggier than normal.
Yeah, they had some on the lot, and then they had on the field, and we surveyed the ones that were like already cut, and we were like, none, not for us. We're those types of people. So we went out into the field, and so we found we found one that had not actually been like shaped.
Yeah, like fully. I mean, it had that
there's
good.
A lot of branches.
It had Christmas tree vibe.
It has vibes. Yeah,
it's great.
We're trying a new spot, which
new
we'll see.
Spot, yeah,
we'll see.
It's good so far.
Yeah, so far I've liked it. It's just a different.
I also love that our dog is super old this year. I had to carry him part of the way.
Yeah.
Which was like, okay, I don't even think we walked like a quarter mile.
Oh no!
Like not even to walk around and see everything.
A block.
Which he got cold and was shaky, and I was like, I got you, buddy.
I don't blame him.
Just like,
what he really wanted to do was he wanted to go inside.
He did.
And just
snuggle on the couch
and watch some Christmas movies.
There you go. That's what he wanted.
So hopefully this year you have, by this point, since we are talking Christmas Day, totally got your fill of Christmas movies and Christmas music and all that stuff. So we got one more for you, and what I want to do is I want to reflect on 12 real estate lessons that you can glean from Christmas movies.
I love this. So next year when I pull out all those Christmas movies again, I'm gonna be thinking about real estate.
Yes, that's the hope here. All right, so I think I finished really well.
Okay.
I think you're gonna like the way this ends.
This is good.
Yeah,
I'm already like running through the Christmas movies in my head. I'm like, you have to have Home Alone.
Yeah, that's actually my first one.
Let's
dive in. So actually, okay, let's see. How do I want to do this? You want to guess on what you think the lesson is, and I'll go, oh, that's such a better idea than mine.
So you're going to tell me the movie, and then I'll tell you the lesson?
So the first one, Home Alone.
Interesting.
What's the lesson?
Make a plan.
That's a good one.
I mean,
mine was around home security and the importance of it.
Yes.
Yeah,
home security. Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic.
So
you never know when the wet bandits are going to be around.
Exactly. So maybe I recommend installing some, I don't know, motion activated lights. You could hire Kevin as your personal security consultant. Just don't ask him to rig paint cans to staircases. That's a liability nightmare. But
I mean, it was highly effective.
But yeah, just that idea of like properties, especially vacant ones. It's important to make sure that they're secure and that you're regularly checking on them because, man, you never know what shenanigans could go down.
Okay, this is an interesting question. I have no idea how you're going to answer it.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on, like, security cameras? You know, it's like security cameras that don't necessarily contact authorities. It's just, like, taking a picture of what's happening. Do you think it actually works to deter people from messing with stuff?
No, but when people do mess with it,
then you have a record.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. So, like, for our storage facility, we've got cameras, and I have signs that say, "Hey, like
you're on camera.
You're on camera.
Smile."
Yeah. So I don't know if it.
Interesting.
I don't know if it's helped or not.
Perhaps for
I've
some
used
people.
them a couple times. Like, actually, like police officers have reached out, and we had crazy story. We had a neighbor who, their fence caught on fire. They blamed us, called the cops, and so I went back to the tape and I watched it all. Well, it turned out that his significant other who was there had taken the coals from their barbecue and tossed them up against the fence, which then caught the fence on fire. And so it wasn't my fault. It was
sad.
And I was like,
"You're like,
here you go, cops." Had another one where the cops actually called me and said, "Hey, we just arrested a guy outside your place. We're wondering if you had film, like where he came from." Because apparently,
intense.
Well, what happens is this guy had stolen a car up in Portland, driven it all the way down there, left the car on the street, and then ran out of the car into the storage facility. And so when the cops showed up, he was like, "Oh, it's not my car. I don't know what you're talking about." And so then they wanted to see if to figure out like if he had actually driven it, and it turns out I have a view of the street, and so there you go. Home security, man.
Home security.
Boom. Yes, it's important, especially if you're home alone. All right, number 2, It's a Wonderful Life. I mean, the movie I love to hate. Which we could get into some other time.
Like savings and loan is like the whole business and premise of this movie. So it's like find good partners to work with, maybe, or like
bad one.
You know, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Maybe.
Mine. I went the touchy-feely route. I said real estate is about community impact.
Oh, it is. I mean, that's like a core piece of the movie is them like. Families get a loan and they're able to get into a home and like they give them the bread and they can
transform communities.
It's so sweet. I don't know why you don't like that movie. It's so good.
And I look at it as like, and it ties to our mission, right? Of improving housing while building wealth.
Yeah.
Like that's definitely he's trying to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that is a core lesson of that we learned very early on in real estate was that real estate isn't just a business. Like you're providing homes for people. And we had that experience where we heard the tenants kind of playing in their backyard and it was like, oh, this is their home. This is their space, like their space where they can be safe and live and do things. And so it was like, this is more than just us getting a rental and filling it.
When we actually formed our company originally, it was Furlough Family Homes.
Yeah.
Was the name of it before switching it over to this more, raising funds type of thing,
which it's a different goal.
Yeah. But I 100% agree. Yeah, so I think that's one of the takeaways that you can have from It's a Wonderful Life is, man, it's not just about the dollars and cents, but
that's true.
Fun fact about A Wonderful Life: it's one of the first movies where the bad guy didn't get what came to him, and it actually bothered people.
Really?
Yeah, think about it.
Mr. Potter was like the bad guy.
Yeah, he got away with stealing the money. Never got caught. Never had to. Why would anybody love a movie like that?
I don't know. I never really thought about it.
You're welcome.
I was distracted by the main lesson of like you're a valuable human being.
Of giving up your dreams.
No,
no, not that. Sorry.
Whatever. Wow, Scrooge.
It's all right.
The Grinch.
That's okay. All right, number 3.
On your list?
Number 3. It is. It's coming up. Number 3, A Christmas Story.
Okay, I get these confused all the time. A Christmas Story is the one where the kid is like, fudge.
Yeah, and they've got
the bunny, the lamp.
Yeah, this tongue. The BB. What is it? The Red Ryder BB gun.
Gonna shoot your eye out, kid.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Okay. Real estate lessons.
Yeah.
Take risks.
Ooh.
I mean, that would be good. That would be so good. You got to like that would be good. That'd be a good one.
No. It was just simply that nostalgia can sell, which is very true in a lot of areas.
Nostalgic. Okay, tell me more.
So, like, let's say you've got a 1940s style home. Play up. You can play into that.
Okay.
People like the older things.
Yeah, if it's got built-ins, like embrace the built-ins. Don't just make it new.
Though,
and modern.
Actually, it was kind of interesting. I was recently talking with a contractor. And we were looking at a very old building and talking about what would it take to fix it up. He's like, oh, I hate old buildings. Like, these are the worst. It's like, all right. But I was like, I wonder what it'd be like to be a contractor who's like, this is amazing. Let's restore it back to its old goodness. Because people do like the older buildings.
It is true. I remember with our apartment building, there was charm. I don't know what to call it.
Some people saw it, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the clawfoot tubs. Like, this is amazing.
But certain people were like, this is so vintage. It's so cool.
So that's exactly. So, like, lean into that.
All right.
It comes with its charm. Yeah. Just like leg lamps. Yeah. I had my joke here was just don't let your tenant triple dog dare your friends to sticking their tongues on their frozen metal porch railing.
Yeah, we're not coming to deal with that.
Oh, triple dog dare you, man.
Triple dog dare you.
That is a
Our kids
movie.
they're not quite ready for that movie, I don't think.
No, I don't think so. But yeah. But nostalgia, right? People like that, It's
true.
Yeah, I think
especially around Christmas.
All right, let's talk about your favorite Christmas movie.
Elf?
Yep.
I do love that movie.
I know there's so many lessons.
A real estate lesson.
Oh, there's so many. What could it be?
I
know you have too many options. You're getting stuck instead of just guessing. You gotta think obvious.
No, I'm just like.
That's the. What's his demeanor about everything?
Positivity.
Yeah.
Stay positive.
Yeah. So
look on the bright side.
Every property needs a wow factor.
Oh,
is the takeaway.
And some sugar,
so like he turned. Yes. Do you like sugar? Yeah, so he turned like an ordinary department store into a winter wonderland.
Yeah, you're right. He did. He added the wow.
And maybe
Santa, I know him.
You know, so maybe if your rental isn't renting, it just needs 10,000 paper snowflakes, and a world's best coffee sign out front. Maybe.
That is true. I mean, well, and it's like, okay, not even adding the wow factor, but just your interpretation of different deals or different properties, you know, and how you can see the upside to it.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's all about interpretation. That whole cup of coffee scene is like him interpreting that phrase totally differently. Like, world's best cup of coffee. Congratulations. You did it.
Yeah.
Where it's like, no, that's just a saying. Like,
I just may recommend that if you're like, I don't know, staging a house, you just don't include spaghetti with syrup, because that could be a pain to clean up.
I mean,
but I don't know, it could sell.
Might get some
but yeah, no, and yeah, like you said, he's got just like a positive attitude. He can see where things can go, and I think that's important for real estate investing. Not quite like super wow like this, but in our very first place, I don't know if you remember this, but we had there was a kitchen with a table in it that was pretty small, but it had a pretty big living room.
I do remember
and
that.
The kitchen felt just cramped and not good, and what we were able to do is take part of the living room. By just changing the flooring, we essentially turned it into a dining area, which tenants easily got, and they moved their table out there, which then freed up space in the kitchen. All of a sudden, the kitchen felt huge.
Yeah.
And that was how we found the wow factor. We're like, wow, they were like, this is a big kitchen, when that was a detractor originally.
Yep.
And so I think it's like Buddy seeing, what could this be?
Turning cabinets into rocking horses.
Exactly.
Where did he get the wood for this?
Exactly. You got it. All right. Number 5, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I think this is also one of your top.
So good. It is.
You're okay. This is such an obvious. This is such an obvious one.
It is.
Oh yeah.
Well, he's hoping for the Christmas bonus.
There's that.
He wants to build a pool.
Yeah. No. Keep thinking further in the. What's his struggle the entire movie? What's he trying to do that he just can't figure out? And then eventually he does, and blinds pilots and his neighbors.
Oh, he's trying to get the lights lit up.
Yeah, so know your property's electric limits.
All right. I
mean,
it's very that's very practical.
Hey, you know,
I kind of feel like there's a great lesson in there about like not investing money you don't have, or like, you know what I mean? Because he's like, I'm gonna get a pool. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go for it. And and he gets like the Jelly of the Month Club, which is just like, okay, you really didn't calculate, you know, your holdings and the cost of what you actually had, and you know.
Fair enough.
I could see that.
That's a dumb takeaway. Yeah.
Although, yeah, electricity.
Know your electrical limits.
Your limits.
Come on, that's important too.
That's funny. Yes, that is a good movie.
Oh, dude.
Oh, there's some nostalgia in that one too.
Yeah. There's a little bit.
Falls through the roof. He gets stuck in the attic, and he just ends up watching those movies.
It's called like the
he got cold.
Just enjoying it. Oh man, that's, you know, gotta hack it. Put it together when you can. All right, number 6, Love Actually. Definitely a Christmas movie.
That is a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Okay, and
this one's kind of a meta lesson. Yeah.
Kind of like, I want to say like, be confident. You know, I mean, that's the whole thing. The dad's trying to like tell his son, like,
yeah. See, that's like within the story. I'm like, so I would say overall, it's diversity in real estate. find diversity in your real estate investment strategies. Because that's
there's
a movie.
Like multiple stories.
Yeah, because they got like all diverse. They didn't.
Yeah.
The filmmakers didn't go all in on one of those stories.
Okay.
Right?
I hear you
like,
now.
We're
Yeah,
do
that's
like,
one track.
6 of them or something like that.
Yep.
And hedge your bets because not all of them worked out great. Some of them did.
That's true.
And so you gotta. Gotta diversify. That's important.
I can see it.
It's a good lesson.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's good. All right, number 7, Miracle on 34th Street.
Aww.
Yep.
All right. What would be the lesson for this?
One.
There's lots of people who are not believers, and
yeah,
I
didn't go that route.
Oh, okay.
I was too practical.
I mean, if you watch the more modern version, they do get a house at the end.
As
a gift, but that's like too on the nose.
That's true, yeah.
Dude. I don't know.
I was just talking about like real estate plays a role in retail success.
How do you get there?
Well, because like it's just because the entire story, like a lot of the story, just takes place in a retail spot, and just like again, I don't actually this one and the next one aren't my favorite, but
all right. I mean, I could see pulling something out of there.
I'll bring it back.
I could see you'd have to stretch a little bit, but I could see pulling something out about like trust. You know, it's like trust the people that you're working with. So like if you're investing with a sponsor or so, because that's the whole like this relationship.
I like that.
Is like with Kris Kringle, he has to trust the lawyer, and like, you know, there's a whole back and forth there of like, do we trust your testimony and what you're saying, and like can we validate that? And
can you trust the people? Just and maybe it's not like can you just trust them, but learning to discern who is trustworthy and who is not.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Doing your due diligence to learn who's trustworthy to work with.
All right. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's better. All right, help me with this next one then. Because I don't like it either. Number 8, Die Hard.
Yeah. Oh, Die Hard.
Classic Christmas film.
I mean, there's some like property security things in there. I can see that for sure. Like,
yeah.
Oh, I know. I have such a good one.
Okay.
Hire a professional. Yes. Like, he was a professional. He wasn't hired, but he happened to be in the right spot at the right time, and he knew exactly what to do to catch the bad guys. Like, and that is what that makes me think of.
Or hire someone who just never gives up, who keeps pushing and going on, and they'll do whatever it takes
good people to help you.
Okay. To get you out of tough situations, out of jams.
Exactly. Because you're gonna like real estate has things. Like it's always gonna have things.
Yeah.
Like funky things that break, things that come up, tenants that are weird. Like
break-ins.
Yeah. There's gonna be things. So it's like you need a team of people around you who are professional, who are like willing,
who are cowboys,
show up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Yippee-yi-yay. Let's go. Let's fix this.
Let's go. All right. That's a great one.
What was yours? I don't even. Did you even say yours?
Nope, I didn't. I'm gonna go with yours.
That was good.
That was perfect.
That's what that makes me think
I was dumb. Commercial real estate matters too. That was my.
I
told you. These, I didn't like those two.
I mean, it's true. Right. That is true.
It is true, but your lesson is
Plaza.
so much better. All right. Well, I was trying to make sure each lesson was actually unique. You know. So
yeah.
Important. All right. Number 9. How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Poor Grinch. Okay, what is the lesson here?
From a real estate standpoint, I'm not loving this one either. Man, I was really like, I must have. It's all right. I will finish strong. I promise.
I mean, Whoville has a Grinch. It's like the opposite of Buddy.
Oh no! Like, so this one is
have a
just
realistic viewpoint.
Unique properties attract attention. Because his property is highly unique.
That's true. It absolutely is.
Over everyone else within Whoville. Yeah. And
he
so you want to talk about...
Doesn't he live on the dump pile? Like at the top of a dump?
Top of a mountain.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure in the story it's like it's the dump.
Are you sure?
I think so. I think it's where all the Who's throw their garbage.
Huh.
All right.
I missed that.
Someone needs to answer this.
All right. In the comments, let us know.
Where does the Grinch live?
Wherever you can comment. Yeah. I thought it was just top of a mountain.
I think it's the top of a mountain made of garbage. Like the dump.
Oh. I missed that. That would work. I mean, it would seem fitting, but... Yeah, I don't. All right, but anyways, if your house is unique, you want to play up those unique and unconventional.
See, that's such a positive spin on it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could also say if it's too crazy, like.
Also true. There's balance.
Don't go there.
Balance. But if you have a cool, unique feature.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a desirable one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
That's definitely.
Like on a mountain.
Like on a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Number 10. The Muppet Christmas Carol.
Oh, that's such a good one.
Or the Christmas Carol in general, but that's the one I always watch.
Okay, I mean, it's the story of Scrooge. So, something about saving.
Yeah.
Investing wisely.
That's actually pretty close. My lesson is know your numbers. Or the ghosts of cash flow past, present, and future will haunt you.
That's amazing. It's true.
Yeah. And he's like, and Scrooge's biggest problem, right, wasn't just his lack of holiday spirit, but it was his obsession with hoarding money.
Right.
Without considering its impact.
Penny pinching.
Yeah. He wanted all the cash flow possible. And that's not always the best way to go. Yeah. Like you gotta have generosity that ultimately you win even more. You help out the most. You gain the most, I guess, if you look beyond just the cash flow. So it's definitely important, but you also don't want to be greedy.
Yeah.
About it.
I like that one. Yeah, that's a good. That one like is like. Well. Good for
don't worry, I'm gonna end super strong here. I got 2 for the last 2 for A Charlie Brown Christmas. I know.
Charlie Brown.
See, and this is a classic Christmas episode. It's all fun, and then you have the heartwarming ending.
Oh, it's true. You're pulling at the heartstrings.
All right, so there's 2 lessons.
Okay, all I can think of that movie, which I think is hilarious, is when I get her name messed up all the time. Lucy? No, she's Charlie's sister.
No.
Lucy's the one with the black hair?
Yeah.
Okay, when she kisses Snoopy. I love that part. I don't know. I think, I kissed the dog. Like, I just think that's hilarious. That has nothing to do with real estate, okay. I don't think. But
all right.
I mean, pets.
No.
Allow pets.
All right. So first one, number 11. Don't overlook the hidden potential of your investments.
Like your Charlie Brown Christmas trees. See, I do like this one because I tend to choose the trees that I'm like, no one's going to choose that. Which you're like, yeah, exactly. It's awful. It's ugly. I'm like, but no one's going to choose it.
That was one of the properties we bought, right? Remember that? Our home on First Avenue?
I loved it. It was terrible. Yeah, it was terrible. Property. It was kind of ugly. But it had so much potential. It did.
Yeah.
It was so cute.
So there you go. So that's important. Look for those. And then the last one, again, this is from Charlie Brown Christmas. Stick to your values.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Man. Okay, you did end strong. I will give that to you. That was super good. Because you're right. Like, you, in real estate, if you don't have a clear parameter for, like, what you value and why you're doing what you're doing, like, you're not going to make great decisions.
Yep, and why something really matters, because you can get caught up in all the glitz of other stuff and maybe other strategies and just forgetting about that, like, that bigger thing.
And, like, people are going to get hurt if that's the case. Because real estate is a people business.
Yeah.
Like, people think it's about numbers, it's about properties, but it's like, no. People use those properties for homes, for businesses, for life.
Yep.
Like, it's a people business.
Yep, 100%. Yeah.
Man, that was good.
There you go.
Oh,
so
I love Christmas movies. I want to go watch a Christmas movie.
All right.
We need to go watch one now.
We can do one more before the season ends.
Okay.
That's okay. So those are my 12 real estate lessons from Christmas movies.
Wow, 12 movies of Christmas.
There you go.
That just dawned on me that you got 12 as well.
That's why I went there. Yep.
So good.
So there you go. Hopefully you found that entertaining, fun, inspirational as well. We'd love to hear any lessons that you have from Christmas movies or just any movies in general, actually. Would be kind of cool. Yeah, and so if you enjoy this podcast, we'd appreciate it if you let us know somehow, either by liking it or in the comments. And if you are interested in creating your own investment story along with us, we would love to do that with you. And you can learn more about us at furlough.com and see what our investment philosophy is all about and how we like to invest with other people. So with that, again, a final Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And in a little bit, Happy New Year. And yeah, thanks for listening.